Hey everyone, Clarky here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm back, and today we are going to be reviewing the Uncharted movie. Now, as you guys know, I've never done a movie review on the channel before. This is completely strange, this is completely out of nowhere, whatever it is. But, as you guys know, Uncharted is a video game adaptation movie from, the Sony games. Uncharted 1, Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, Uncharted Gold Legacy, at least I think the PS Vita game was called that, Uncharted 4, and then Lost Legacy, obviously, which was Uncharted 5 with Chloe Fraser. They made it into a movie. They made it into a movie. So I did see this on February 11th. It did come out really early in the UK for us, and me and my mate saw it. We were very big fans of the Uncharted games, and we were very optimistic about the cast, and we were like, oh, it's Tom Holland as Nathan Drake and it's Mark Wahlberg as Sully. The way I took it for this movie was it's got the same feel as the games, right? It's got the same theme, got the same setting, treasure hunting, fighting, gunshots, parkour, jumping off ceilings and shit, But it's just, a different universe, you could say. The multiverse. But as a whole, this movie was fun. This movie was great. I think the casting choice, I would definitely choose different actors personally, but I do think Tom Holland playing as a young Nathan Drake wasn't a bad choice. The same goes for Mark Wahlberg. I definitely thought Mark Wahlberg was definitely a very, very interesting choice, and I am playing the trailer over and over again for people wondering what you're seeing on screen. But yeah, Tom Holland as Nathan Drake playing a young Nathan Drake. It's great. They did say that they're not trying to make it superly like the games, like they're trying to make it like feel like the games and stuff, but they're not taking like one whole story from the game. Like they're not trying to make Uncharted 1 into a movie, like just watch all the cutscenes for that shit or play the game. But so yeah, so they obviously did bring in some stuff from the games, the Uncharted 4 pirate, the Uncharted 2 feel, which if you've seen the movie you'll get what I mean if you have played Uncharted 2. The Uncharted 3 plane scene and stuff, and some Uncharted 1 stuff here and then, but aside from that, nothing really like the games, it's got the feel like the games, but it's not taken like Uncharted 1 and just went, alright, let's make Uncharted 1 into a movie, live action, let's take Uncharted 2 and make it a live action movie. They've not exactly done that, which I actually kind of like, because it's a different story, but with some previous aspects from the other games, and I definitely very much like them. Aside from that, let's get to the actors. Again, Tom Holland playing as a young Nathan Drake. This is the younger version of the characters, not as they are in the games. As you know, in Uncharted 3 we do see Sully and Nate meet when they're younger, and Nathan Drake playing as a young Nathan Drake is very interesting. I genuinely think as a young Nathan Drake he's a good fit, and honestly I think it's okay. Mark Wahlberg as a young Sully, it's interesting, man. Sully's take in this movie feels a bit more different than he does in the games, but I actually liked it. I thought Mark Wahlberg did okay as a young Sully. Granted, I think we would all like, our Sully back. Grey hair, mustache, everything. But of course, you do see that later on in the movie. You do see he grows his mustache. So they're very much aware of this, how the games are and the feel for it. Like, they're not as if saying, oh, let's just take Uncharted and absolutely butcher it. Like, make it nothing like the game. So they've got the feel for it. And of course, there's a lot of stuff to go around in it. And I'm very, very much glad with what they actually done with the movie. I very much enjoyed it. Again, when we were seeing critic reviews on Rotten Tomatoes, and it only got 40%, it's now 50, thank God. But Jesus Christ, it was like, man, and one of the reasons was because it wasn't super political. I don't know about that, but it's a treasure hunting movie, who gives a shit. Where I felt this movie, I felt a bit of a Pirates of the Caribbean vibe mixed in with like National Treasure in here as well, but it does have the Uncharted feel for it in a way, not like the games, but a unique Uncharted feel, so it's Uncharted, it's in like a different universe of Uncharted, but it's different, and I didn't mind that, to be fair. I would like how if there was a fan movie where Nathan Fillion, who played Nathan Drake, he was actually great in that fan movie, but honest to God, man, I think it would be very interesting to see if they do make an Uncharted 2. I really personally don't think they should bring back Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg. Well, never mind. Maybe not. And I don't want to say why, just in case for spoilers, because as of right now, the movie's released globally now, because it's the 18th of February. But they might bring them back for, if they were to make an Uncharted 2, they'd probably bring them back for just like the opening of the movie, and then bring in an older cast or something. Or maybe even keep Mark Wahlberg and just, dye his hair grey and make him a mustache, because That's movie making, man. The actor of Chloe in this as well is very great, and the villains as well. They're very interesting. A big plot twist as well, to be fair. But as a whole, it's very, very unique and interesting. And as a whole, when watching the movie, I had so much fun. It has a bit of the humor in it. I know I was watching a review before this. People weren't like super like happy with like the humor and stuff. But as a whole, I didn't mind it, man. I thought the humor was okay, and we actually had some giggles and laughs when me and my mate were watching. We're like, "Yep, that's the Nathan Drake we know, man." Well, fine, he has a bit of a laugh. Same for Sully, man. So it's kind of funny. And then when it comes to the action in this, the action in this movie could have done better, I say. I think they've done the plane scene great, right? I think they've done that great. And then, of course, when it comes to the bidding scene where they try to get the cross, I thought that was okay too. But it really seemed to be the final fight. And the fight was great. I thought the fight was good, don't get me wrong. I just thought it could have been better, personally. But as well, it was good, man. This game, and I do agree with this one point that someone did make on the review of Uncharted. Uncharted had so much more emotion. Like, I'm talking about the games here. The games had so much more emotion to it, whereas this game, it has emotions, but not like super deep stuff, you know, like Nathan Drake, like he's went through so much shit, man, like he's gone shot, he's gone thrown over a train, and granted, like, the plane scene, okay, but there wasn't enough emotion, like his relationship between Helena and Nate. Of course, Helena's not in this movie, but you could see a bit of emotion between Chloe and Nate when you get to that bit of the movie, if people know what I'm talking about, but like, nothing really too deep and heavy like this other ones. This was like more light-hearted in this, which I'm fine with that. I still had fun with the movie and I still thought it was great, but as a whole, there was definitely some stuff I think could have done better, you know, and I've literally named 3 things already of what could have done better. But aside from that though, man, I really liked the start of the movie, and it really brought back Uncharted 2 vibes. Because Uncharted 2 is one of my favourite games of the Uncharted's, and oh my god, man, I was just shocked how they just literally done an Uncharted 2. Like, it's nuts. They've literally got a bit of Uncharted 2 in here, they got a bit of Uncharted 3 because of the plane. And I don't want to say much, but if you get what I mean by they've done an Uncharted 2 in the other games that I mentioned, you probably know why. I'd say in order, they do an Uncharted 2, and a bit of Uncharted 1. The reason why I'm saying Uncharted 1, because I heavily think Uncharted 1 was great with its treasure hunting and stuff, but Uncharted 1 really felt like it was a lot focused on combat and stuff. So when the combat happens, I think of Uncharted 1. The start of the movie, and then when it goes back to a returning scene, I get Uncharted 2 vibes. And you might get what I mean. I'm trying not to like say this without spoilers, but yeah. And of course we got Uncharted 3 with the plane, and then Uncharted 4 with the ships that you see on screen here. So yeah, honest to God, I definitely think this movie isn't bad at all. And the whole thing with video game adaptations as a whole, not all video game adaptations are bad. Think about it like this, lads. Like Sonic the Hedgehog, when that trailer got first released, everyone fucking hated it. Like, everyone was like, oh my god, look at Sonic. They changed them, man. They changed them. And then when the same went for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, that's one of the most hyped up movies right now. And it was great. And now the Mario movie, which is going to be interesting. But Uncharted, I'm actually really glad. I'm really happy with how the movie turned out. There is definitely a lot more room for improvement. If they do make a sequel, there is definitely a lot of stuff to do better than the first. I'm not saying this is bad at all, but I kind of really hope they do make an Uncharted 2 movie. I really do. But aside from that though, good job. And can I just say, the main theme from this movie, No Mind My Milk Blood, is absolutely banging. I literally got that on my music as recently, and I keep listening to it a lot. I genuinely like it. But as all, the character chemistry is still there between Nate and Sully, of course, and there is a lot more backstory to Sully. Because like, this is like Uncharted 1 all over again. Like, this is how the story started in the movie universe, not the game universe. So I kind of like that. But as a whole, I like the game. I like the games. I love the movie. I love the games, and I do love this movie. But again, a lot more improvements, and everything will have its room for improvement. So I'm not complaining. But again, Mark Wahlberg as a young Sully, I didn't think it was bad. I definitely would have chose a different actor, but good job, Mark Wahlberg. You actually done good as a good Sully. And of course, Nathan Drake as a young Tom Holland as a young Nathan Drake, I thought was good as well. And then the other actors, they were good, man. They were good. So yeah, I'm not complaining. if I had to rate Uncharted out of 10, I'd probably rate it an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. If you guys liked or hate the movie, that's completely your opinion, but I had fun with this movie. My mate had fun with this movie. My mate even rated it out of 9 out of 10. I was like, oh my god, that's nuts. Again, 8 out of 10 for me, 9 out of 10 for him, and we genuinely enjoyed the movie. Let me know in the comment section down below, did you guys enjoy this movie or did you guys not? And let me know what you guys think Uncharted could have improved upon, and what did you guys even like about the movie, or what did you guys hate about it? Even if you hated the whole movie or liked it a lot, there's got to be something that you must have liked and just hated about. But aside from that though, that's really all I have to say. But anyways guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. If you guys did enjoy, please subscribe, leave a like, click the notification bell, always subscribe to the channel. Hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video live stream, boys. And goodbye!